no, I'll redid Black before I even could finish. I'll do it. So I got Sebastian to sing all the vocals over. And then the next thing, I went to a birthday party. I ran into Travis Barker. The same thing. He wanted to come over and tell me how Rockbot changed his life. And this is Travis Barker. He's telling me this, and I'm looking at him in awe. And then at the end of it, he just goes, D, I love you so much. If there's ever anything you need me to do, I go, oh, by the way, I need a drummer to play. So he's done. I get Travis Barker. Then the next thing that happened, I went to a meeting for some cologne because this lady wanted to do a DMC cologne. And during the meeting, in the middle of the meeting, Big Mars calls in. So I'm like, put him on the speakerphone. You know me, I'm a fan. Put him on the speakerphone. She says, hey, Mick, I'm here with DMC. I'll call you back. He goes, DMC, man, I love them guys. And she says, well, tell him yourself. He's right there. So me and Mick, we start talking about our hats. Because, you know, Mick always wears a hat. And he's like, man, I love your hats. And so we going on about hats. And at the end of that, he said, man, I would love to do something with you. Brando, I'm like, how do you rap? By the way, Mick, I have this record. So I'm like, yo, I'll bring you to New York. He says, no. You get on a plane, you come to LA, I'm gonna make Nikki Six give us his studio, we'll do it there. So I go to LA, Nikki Six is at the door, gives us the keys to his whole studio. All he says was, don't make a mess and clean up after you finish. So that was over the last couple of years. And then just recently, because you know, Guns N' Roses went on tour, and Sebastian was like, yeah, I'm gonna reach out to Duff, So finally the tour ended. And then the pandemic, so we knew Duff was around. We called up Duff and he was like, yo, Duff, we got the song. Here's who's on it so far. Black Betty's Ram Jam. And Duff goes like this. He says, wow, this sounds interesting. Send it to me. So we MP3 him where we at right now. 2 minutes later, send it over. I'm doing this. I'm on it. So that's how it came about, basically organically, to where, you know, this is Duff McKagan. This is Travis Barker. It was one of those things was, remember when you was little, Brando, and you just went over your friend's house and you and your friend playing, and then the other friend comes over and said, ooh, I want to play too.